El Paso, Texas, a city on the border, a place where cultures collide and history whispers. For centuries, this vibrant metropolis has served as a crossroads, a gateway between north and south, east and west. From ancient indigenous settlements to Spanish conquistadors, from Mexican revolutionaries to American pioneers, El Paso's story is woven into the fabric of the American West. Today, we journey back in time to explore the rich tapestry of El Paso's past. We'll uncover the forces that shaped this remarkable city, from its geological origins to its pivotal role in the westward expansion of the United States. Join me as we delve into the heart of El Paso's history, a story as dramatic and diverse as the landscape itself. Our journey begins millions of years ago, long before the arrival of the first humans. El Paso's story is inextricably linked to the Rio Grande, the lifeblood of the region. But before the river carved its path through the desert, a vast lake dominated the landscape. Imagine a time when the Chihuahuan Desert was a very different place. Instead of arid plains and rugged mountains, a massive lake known as Lake Cabeza de Vaca stretched across the region. This ancient lake, formed over 2 million years ago, played a crucial role in shaping the land we know today as El Paso. Over millennia, the climate changed, and Lake Cabeza de Vaca slowly began to recede. As the waters retreated, they carved out a path through the mountains, giving birth to the Rio Grande. The river, a vital source of water in an otherwise arid environment, would become a defining feature of the El Paso region. With the formation of the Rio Grande came the creation of a natural passageway through the Franklin Mountains. This passage, known as the Pass of the North, would become a strategic corridor for both humans and animals. It was here, at this natural crossroads, that the story of El Paso would truly begin to unfold. The arrival of Spanish explorers in the 16th century marked a turning point in El Paso's history. Lured by tales of golden cities and driven by a thirst for conquest, these intrepid adventurers ventured into the heart of the unknown. Among them was Alvar Núñez Cabeza de Vaca, a shipwrecked conquistador who stumbled upon the region in 1536. Cabeza de Vaca's accounts of his travels, though light on details about the El Paso area, sparked further Spanish interest in the region. In the following decades, other expeditions, including those led by Antonio de Espejo and Juan de Onate, passed through the Pass of the North, laying the groundwork for Spanish colonization. Driven by a desire to spread Christianity and solidify their control over the region, the Spanish established a series of missions along the Rio Grande. One such mission, founded between 1659 and 1668 by Fray Garcia de San Francisco, would play a pivotal role in the development of El Paso. This mission, known as El Paso del Norte, marked the genesis of what would become the modern city of Ciudad Juárez, just across the river from present-day El Paso. Section 4. A Crucible of Cultures, the Pueblo Revolt and its Legacy. As Spanish influence grew, so too did tensions with the indigenous Pueblo people. The Pueblos, forcibly converted to Christianity and subjected to harsh Spanish rule, yearned for freedom. In 1680, their simmering resentment boiled over into open rebellion. Led by the charismatic medicine man Pope, the Pueblos launched a coordinated uprising that drove the Spanish from their settlements. The Pueblo Revolt, a testament to the indigenous thirst for self-determination, sent shockwaves through the Spanish Empire. The revolt had a profound impact on the El Paso region. Spanish refugees fleeing the violence in New Mexico streamed south to the relative safety of El Paso del Norte. This influx of Spanish settlers led to the establishment of new missions, including those at Isleta and Socorro, further solidifying Spanish presence in the area. Section 5. A Pastoral Rhythm, El Paso in the 18th Century. Following the tumult of the Pueblo Revolt, the 18th century witnessed a period of relative peace and prosperity in the El Paso region. The Spanish, having reasserted their control over New Mexico, shifted their focus to developing the agricultural potential of the Rio Grande Valley. Under the warm desert sun, Spanish settlers cultivated a variety of crops, transforming the once arid land into a fertile oasis. Vineyards and orchards flourished, supplying the growing population with grapes, fruits, and other agricultural products. By the mid-18th century, El Paso del Norte had blossomed into a thriving community of over 5,000 inhabitants. Its strategic location on the Camino Real, a major trade route connecting Mexico City to Santa Fe, made it a vital hub for commerce and cultural exchange. The city's growing importance led the Spanish to fortify its defenses, recognizing its vulnerability to Apache raids and other threats. Section 6. Winds of Change, American Encounters, and Mexican Upheaval. The dawn of the 19th century brought with it a new wave of explorers and adventurers to the El Paso region. This time, however, they hailed not from the courts of Spain, but from the fledgling United States of America. Among the first Americans to set foot in El Paso was Lieutenant Zebulon Pike, sent by President Thomas Jefferson in 1807 to map the southwestern frontier. Pike's expedition, though brief and ultimately unsuccessful, provided Americans with their first glimpse into the remote and strategically important El Paso region. His reports, detailing the area's geography, resources, and Spanish defenses, piqued American curiosity and fueled westward expansionist ambitions. As American interest in the region grew, so too did tensions with Spain. The Mexican War of Independence, which erupted in 1810, further complicated matters. While the war had little direct impact on El Paso, it set in motion a chain of events that would forever alter the region's destiny. Section 7. A New Flag Rises, the Mexican-American War and its Aftermath. The Mexican-American War, sparked by the annexation of Texas by the United States in 1845, marked a pivotal turning point in El Paso's history. The war, a brutal conflict fought on multiple fronts, pitted the United States against a weakened but determined Mexico. In 1846, as American forces advanced south, General Stephen Kearny led his Army of the West into Santa Fe, New Mexico, capturing the city without firing a shot. With New Mexico secure, Kearny dispatched a detachment of soldiers under the command of Colonel Alexander Doniphan to secure El Paso del Norte. Doniphan's arrival in El Paso in December 1846 marked the beginning of American rule in the region. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, signed in 1848, formally ceded a vast swath of territory, including present-day El Paso, to the United States. The war, though a tragic chapter in both Mexican and American history, had redrawn the map of North America, forever altering El Paso's fate. From its ancient origins as a lakebed to its transformation into a modern metropolis, El Paso's history is a testament to the enduring power of place. Shaped by the forces of nature and the ambitions of empires, El Paso has long stood as a crossroads of cultures, a gateway to the West, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of the American frontier.